giving us some phenomenal moments, and now a phenomenal lap time from his boy. Giuliano is just, oh, he's off the road! Huge crash for Lacey, who had just posted the second fastest time. It's great to see that Giuliano he doesn't want the fuss. He can get out of the car. Heading to the first turn, there's the lockup is late. The lockup is really late. Look at the angle. He's not been pitched in the air by the curbs, so the curbs are not an issue. Both front wheels locked and then straight into the tyre barrier, and you can see with real force.
Oh, that is the Bentley of Alvaro Parent. Wow, that's huge incident there. And you got to think that perhaps that's in a braking zone there. Looks like he went straight on too. And you see him getting out of that Bentley. Just a miserable weekend for Alvaro Parent. And the good news is he's crawling out of his own power. Oh yeah, Jeremy, just no brakes whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, just went straight on in, and what a
what a great job.
Look at that. Oh,
yeah, man, the speed
just
of that.
Just a miserable feeling too as a driver having a brake problem and a brake failure.
The FPR, or the Pro Drive Racing Australia battle that Mark's talking about, I'm not exactly sure, but there's a big failure there.
That's a big hit, Jack. That's an enormous hit to Lee Holdsworth, who had no idea Nick Percat was coming at undiminished velocity across the Rolex sign at the inside of turn one, and he was speaking about braking.
I think
there was none of it going on there.
That's either a brake failure or a stuck throttle. Nick did his absolute very best to get to the inside, but unfortunately tagged Lee Holdsworth, and that's taken the wind out of him. Good to see him out of the car.
And there's Nick.
So he's pretty keen to get over to Lee and just let him know that it wasn't him trying. No brakes, there you go. So Nick, clearly no brakes. And he's apologising to Lee, who was very much the innocent bystander there. And on Todd Kelly, and you see there, instantly no brakes. He's gone to the inside to miss drilling the back of Todd Kelly. He's gone across the inside of the tyre bundle, backed his car into the rear of Lee Holdsworth. I'd be surprised if we see Nick Percat's car out for the rest of the weekend. That would have done a lot of damage to the left rear and also right up to the parcel shelf for that Commodore.
Jeez. Is that the 92? That is a big hit. I think that's the 92. Well, coming to turn one, don't forget, he had just stopped. Watch this car move right here. Something breaks on that car. He just clears the track. Oh. And huge contact with the Armco. And watch as Jimmy climbs out of the car and says, yeah, guys, I'm okay. 24-year-old Lion from Mooresville now.
Oh, big crash. Felix Rosenquist. Oh, my goodness.
I bet I know where that is. I think that's onto the back straightaway. And what we've seen in years past is a driver hitting the right front on the concrete wall at the apex. And it looks like the front end of the nose pretty heavily compromised. Let's see if my theory holds true. Oh, boy. Almost went out of the park. It's right on board.
It sounded like the throttle stuck.
Holy cow, the throttle did stick.
Here's the long backstretch between the hairpin at turn 11 and the heavy braking area for turn 12. 3/4 of a mile long, top speed.
Oh, this is a problem here. This is Tim Bell.
Something. He's got stuck throttle.
Can't get it stopped.
Big hit.
Big hit.
Big hit.
You could see him. He had not stopped that car. It was completely stuck wide open. Guarantee it.
That Nissan 370Z just came into that brake zone and just wasn't slowing down. He ducked to the right to avoid the cars immediately in front of him.
He's winded.
Yeah. He's out of the car. Hit. That's great news. That's really a testimony to the safety of the cars and the regulations and certainly the barriers in the runoff room here.
Those barriers absorbed a lot of impact right there. You can see from the damage done to the barrier. He gets it sideways, tries to slow the car as much as possible before impact.
And that was the championship leader. I think he narrowly avoided. So if he hadn't taken that action, we could be seeing our championship leader in the gravel as well.
That's a scary moment. You're doing everything you can do as a driver right there, but really you can't do anything but hold on.
I feel like I would practice on the dirty side of the grid rather than the clean side, but I don't know why I think that.
You can see the difference, actually. You can see the difference between the clean and the dirty side right there. Oh, wow. Oh, what happened there? Oh,
straight on into the wall. I didn't see who that was.
That was big.
Is it I think it's Eduardo Mortara.
Yeah.
In the Venturi after the practice start, and he's gone straight on down at the first corner then.
Yeah, I'm thankful and grateful that I don't have like basically several severe injuries or anything special.
I mean, it must be sort of really scary as a driver when you're flying full pelt into a wall.
Newton in back gate. Oh, something's gone wrong. Newton out of control. Throttle is jammed, out of control and head on into the fence at very high speed. There's the driver there, breathing, trying to get out. Now, you saw how he... Yes, he's hit there with phenomenal speed.
And we've got a big problem for Macaulay Jones, is in the wall hard. Huge damage on the back of the car in the escape area. Damage around the back end of the car. The good news is that Macaulay is out and okay. Yeah, the rears are locked. I think something's failed. It's way over target speed down there.
And save his parts and equipment. Nobody does that anymore. Oh, and he bangs the supercharger right off of the starting line. It's a good thing he was on a single run. He'll advance to the final four, but that crew will have a lot of work to do. Oh, Donnie's waving his hands. What's going on? Well, the engine is still running. He's actually trying to stop the car. He cannot stop the car. Evidently, the blower lifted off the manifold. The engine is sucking enough air and fuel to run maybe, 80, 90 miles an hour. Who knows? He has got some problems, Steve. He is picking up speed. Even though the parachutes are out, he is going into the sand trap. Oh, my. A disaster for Corey McLenathan. We can only hope that he is okay. Well, Corey, you knew you had a runaway car before any of us did.
Yeah, I mean, in that case, I didn't know what to do. I couldn't unstick the throttle. I pulled the parachutes. I did everything that they give us for safety-wise to stop the car, other than using my feet. You know, I didn't know. There wasn't a dang thing I could do. I didn't want to go through the parking lot. It might hurt somebody else. I had to do what they make these things for. I drive right through the sand.
You did a fine job.
Thank you very much.
Wow. Fucking hell. Just imagine going over 200 miles an hour and as you're approaching the braking zone, the brakes aren't working. Imagine the fear that would be going through your body at that moment. You'd be shitting yourself. Because I'm guessing some of these were bloody 50G impacts, some of them. I mean... Well, heads up to all those drivers. I mean, thankfully, that I think all survived. Yeah, bloody hell. But thank God for safety in motorsport today, because I'm pretty sure, not just in F1, but in other motorsports, we would have lost many drivers if it wasn't for certain health measures and devices that the FIA and other motorsport governing bodies have put in place to improve safety of motorsport. I think all of us should, just think about that now and then. They've done an amazing job. The halo in F1 and the aero screen in IndyCar, saved people's lives. I think I can think of the halo saving 4 drivers on the top of my head. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think of all these crashes. Yeah, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.